Okay, let's see what are the things that we can do with MATLAB plot in 2D. So I'm gonna just, first I should have some data to plot. Let's say I create one, and let's say maybe 1.2, 2.3, okay, 5, 8, and some number, let's say 12. And then I create something. So how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna use linear space to create 5 numbers between, let us say 12 and maybe 19. I wanna create 5 numbers between 12 and 19. Okay, now we have both of them are of the same size. I'm gonna plot. So the first argument in plot keyword goes to x-axis, and the second argument has to be y-axis. So the first argument x-axis, second argument y-axis, data, and then plot. Okay, so we have this nice looking plot. As you can see, there are many things that you can do. For example, if you wanna, let's say you wanna give it a title, you can say title simple plot. You see title, and then within single quotation you can give the title name. If you want labels for x-axis, for y-axis, you can just say x label. What do you want to say? Let's say this is my x label, or just say x, that's it. See, x appears here. Similarly, you can do with the y. Come on. And y appears here. What if you don't want to do all this? What if you don't want to write all this codes? There is an alternative to that. Let me show you how you can do that. But before that, let me clear this figure window. So in order to clear this figure window, you can use CLF. That will clear your figure window. So see, this cleared my figure window. Okay, let me plot that again. So where is my plot? X comma y. Okay, I have the plot. I don't have any title or labels. So let's just get that title and label without writing the code. Well, you can click on insert, and then you have x label, y label, and title. You can insert everything. You can also insert legend if you want, but let's see. Insert x label. Come on. Okay, we have here x label. You can write whatever you want. This is my x label. I can give the same way y label, and then the title. This is my title. Perfect. So you see, you don't have to exactly write those codes. You can also open the figure window and then insert everything right from these tools. This is so handy. And there are many other things that you can do. Okay, we'll see these things in next plot, I guess. Okay, now let's see let's just say that we want to plot a polynomial. Okay, let me just write down the equation for my polynomial. My polynomial is gonna be x dot some square plus, let's just say 5 times x minus maybe 6. So that's my f, and you can see, because MATLAB already knows what is the value of x, it calculated all the values for f. You see, for each x, the value of f has been calculated. So this is my polynomial. I'm gonna plot that polynomial against x. Perfect, this is my polynomial, you can see. Okay, what if I have a cubic plot? Let me make it cubic, and then plot. Yeah, you can hit upper arrow key to open up this history command history window, and then you can select one of your previous commands. Okay, so this is my cubic curve. Well, this is how you can do a polynomial or a linear equation plot. And you can also set title and labels and legends. Now let's just say I have this figure window. I want to open I want to plot something, but I don't want to open in the same window. Let me show you what I mean. X comma Y. When I hit enter, what it does, it overrides the current figure window, but I don't want that to happen. For that, what I need to do is I can say hold on. That means hold this figure on, whatever is printed, just keep it as it is, and then print something that I'm gonna give you next. Okay, and then we can plot something x comma f. See, so what it does, it basically prints on the current figure window. So you can see that my plot x comma y is here. Probably you cannot see. Come on. I guess now it's visible to a certain extent. How do I zoom out? Okay, yeah, I guess you can see that. This is my xy and this is my polynomial curve. So that way you can like plot many functions in the same figure window. But if you don't want to do that, let's say you can also like hold off. That means when you run this command, what it's gonna do, what MATLAB is gonna do is it will basically plot the next command in the same window, but it will overwrite the previous window. But if you want to plot the next command in a completely new window, you can open a new window by writing figure and then providing it a name. Let's just say figure 2. See, it opens off another figure window, figure 2, and now I can plot anything I want in this particular figure, because this figure is the current figure from the MATLAB. So if I say plot x comma y, see it plots in this figure window. Okay, perfect. In case you don't want this axis, you can use axis off. That will remove the axis. You see, you don't have any axis now. You just have the plot. Okay, let me show you something else. Okay, let me just first plot and then run axis square. So now you have a square axis, you see. Okay, what else? Okay, let me show you. Let me first clear not everything. Okay, I'll open another window, figure window 3, and let's say I want to have many plots in this particular figure window. I want one here, one here, one here, and one here. So in order to create that kind of figure window, what you need to break down this figure window into 2 and 2 parts, like 2 by 2 kind of matrix. So you'll have 2 rows, first row here, second row here, and then 2 columns, first column here and second column here. So let me show you what I mean. Well, you can say subplot. I want 2 by 2 grid or matrix kind of in this figure window, and the first position, so this creates in the first position, which is this, second position would be this, third would be this, and fourth would be this. So in the first position it creates an axis, you can see. Let me plot something. Plot maybe x comma y. You see, you have now plot. Now I don't want to plot in this same figure window. I mean, if I want to do that, I could use hold on and then plot on the same window, same figure, but I don't want to do that. I want to create another figure but in the same figure window. For that I can use subplot, and it's of course 2 comma 2. In the second position I want to create a new axis. Okay, and then I want to plot something. Let's say I want to plot x comma f. See, now I have x comma f in the second position. Let's create something. Let's do sine plot in the third position. For that I'm gonna need a lot of x values. So max is gonna be, let's say, linearly spaced values between, I don't know, 0 to 19. minus pi to, I want to plot up to pi. Okay, and my y is gonna be, let's say, sine x. Perfect. See, that's what happens when you don't end the command with the semicolon. Anyways, I don't like it. I'm just gonna clear. No, don't do that. CLC, that's how you clear the window, command window. Okay, subplot. Let me create another axis of another figure window here. 2, 2, and third position. Okay, this is where I want to plot my new x comma y. Perfect, we have a sine plot in the third position. The same way you can plot in the fourth position. So you see, that's how subplot can be really handy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I have one table from my ANSYS lab, and I'm gonna use that table. I'm gonna import data from that table, and I'm gonna plot in the fourth position. I'm gonna show you how to do that. For that, let me just go to import data, and let me search iCloud Drive, probably somewhere in MatLab directory. Yep, get inside and look for ANSYS. Okay, perfect, I got this. Double click on it and it will open the table. So come on. Okay, I have my table here. So this is really weird table. I mean, I don't want to plot, like I cannot plot like just in one command all these things. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let's say I want to plot just two of these data maybe. For that, I'm gonna select this whole thing. Come on, I'm gonna select these two columns and then import that selection. Okay, import that selection, close this data import window, close this figure window, close this figure window, and now you can see I have one in my workspace, the table that I imported right just now. Let me have a look inside it. See, we have these two columns. Perfect. Okay, let me delete this. How do I do that? Delete rows. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna plot these two now. So subplot 2, 2 in the fourth position. Another axis is created, and now I want to plot from ANSYS data. I want to plot the first column in the x-axis. Let me see what is first column. So first column is RE and the second column is star C friction factor. So my x-axis is gonna be RE. The second is gonna be Darcy's friction factor. So Darcy's friction factor. Perfect. Yeah, hit enter. Nice. In the fourth position we have this new plot. So you see, the aim was to show you how you can import data from an external file. In my case it was an Excel sheet, and you can basically select a few columns from that sheet and just import that selection and plot it using this dot access operator.